So what we want to know now is how to look for trade type articles that talk about procedures or tools that are in your field. So I've done a few different searches up here that I can show you. For this first one, for the business majors, maybe they're interested in advertising or marketing, I just typed straight into the bar advertising procedure, and then what I did is I went over here to the left and I refined our search from 2014 to 2020 so that we can limit to current things. We don't want to go past about 5 years really, if we can. So I just typed in 2014 here and clicked on refine. And as you can see, I also limited it to articles and peer-reviewed journals. And that still landed us with nearly 25,000 sources, but we're going to start at the top, and you can see that you have choices here. This one is an article, Hotel Business Advertising Specificity and its Psychological Examination Procedure. So that is a procedure that actually could be used not only for people in advertising, but also people in psychology, because, well, you guys probably know this, advertising was made very, very, very much more efficient by one of the fathers of psychology, B.F. Skinner. Anyway, moving along. What else do we have? An integrated procedure to pre-test and select advertising campaigns for TV. That seems really right in the neighborhood, not only for majors in business, but also majors in communication. Might take an interest in this sort of an article. So you can gather a pretty good amount of information here, and you know, it goes on. There's many, many choices. So that one is advertising. I tried another one, nursing procedure. Again, I selected the filters, articles, peer-reviewed, 2014 to 2020. And what do we have here? Nursing assessment procedure for diabetic peripheral neuropathy in primary care. So that is a procedure, and indeed the sort of thing that you can use as your topic for, not only for writing project one, but frankly, it can be your topic all semester if you like. So you can do double and triple duty on your research for the semester, which, you know, if you have a lot on your plate, might be a really good help to you. I do tend to get at least a few criminology majors in my W classes, so I just typed in policing and procedure, which is bound to have plenty of, and again with limiting to full online, peer-reviewed, and the years, and limiting to articles rather than other things, because we don't want to deal with books, and we certainly don't want any dissertations in here. What would be good? Following the script, narratives of suspicion, street policing, Terry stops. This is something I do not know about, but it could be a really interesting thing to learn, and maybe you guys majoring in law enforcement do know exactly what that's about and find that interesting. Is the what, the how, the roles of high policing tactics and procedural justice in predicting perceptions of hostile treatment. It's Israel, but who knows, maybe that pertains to the United States as well. Anyway, so there are several choices there for policing. I had to do quite a lot to fuss with this one. I had to go in and select title instead of anywhere when I typed in social work, because I was getting a lot of different hits that an awful lot of them had to do with other countries, and I wasn't seeing anything about the United States. So I limited social work to appearing only in the title of the source, and social work is an exact phrase. And I found that procedure, the word procedure, was not getting me what I wanted in social work, so I used the word process, a synonym, and the word process is very commonly used in social work. And I also restricted that to title, limited the years again, 2014 to 2019, full text online, peer-reviewed journals as my limiters over here. And we got some, I think there's some useful things here. Social work education and the Bologna process. I'm assuming that might be Italy, or at least a discussion about using, well, for all I know, that is a lunch meat. I don't know. Moving on. Next one, training social work graduate students in evidence-based practice process. This one sounds really like it has a lot of good potential for you, for the students who might be interested in that. Welfare across borders, a social work process with adult asylum seekers. Now this one sounds really, really good. It does appear in the British Journal of Social Work, but a lot of these practices are going to have certainly parallels in the United States, so it could be of good value. Anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to do here, was to get you started using OneSearch. Again, this is at the Fresno State Henry Madden Library. This is the main page here. You can usually find it if you click on the main page and go to Quick Links and find the Henry Madden Library. And you can use this main bar, but I wouldn't do it. I would go over to the right here, click on Advanced Search, and that way you can limit much more easily what you're going to look for. It opens with 2 search bars and any field, but you can change that to title. A very good way actually is, if you're using any field and you're just coming up with a lot of junk that you don't need, use subject, because that will shorten up. It will limit what goes on here. And you have a second operator right here that says contains, and that's the default, but you can put exact phrase or starts with, and that can help improve your search and get you somewhere you want to be faster. Sometimes maybe you type in something in the first search bar and just the first search bar, and you discover that you're getting a whole lot of results that have nothing at all to do with what you want, but maybe they have to do with, oh, I don't know, vehicles or something, and you want to do the search without vehicles. You can change this AND operator here to not. You can also change it to or. If you're using synonyms and you're not sure which one will hit, you can put in or, and you can put in police in one line, for example, and law enforcement in the second line. And that way your search will pull up both results that have police in it and results that have law enforcement in it. So the OR operator could be useful to you. And certainly the NOT operator can be useful to you if, like I say, you pull up a lot of results that are all about, I don't know, trash cans, whatever it is, and you just want to not have that result. You can put in not right here and then just type the phrase that keeps hitting and getting in your way and not getting you to articles you want. Okay, good luck searching.